Álvaro Uribe Vélez is a Colombian politician who served as the 31st president of Colombia from 7 August 2002 to 7 August 2010. Uribe started his political career in his home department of Antioquia. He held offices in the public enterprises of Medellin and in the Ministry of Labor and was the director of the Special Administrative Unit of Civil Aeronautics. He became mayor of Medellin in October 1982. He was senator between 1986 and 1994 and finally governor of Antioquia between 1995 and 1997 before he was elected president of Colombia in 2002. Following his 2002 election, Uribe led an all-out military offensive against leftist guerrilla groups such as the FARC and the ELN with funding and backing from the Clinton and Bush administrations in the form of a $2.8 billion direct foreign aid package called Plan Colombia, as well as leading a controversial effort in the demobilizing of the right-wing paramilitary group known as the AUC, all of which are part of the Colombian armed conflict. On 13 January 2009, the United States awarded Uribe the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his role in fighting along the U.S.-led war on terror in the Colombian armed conflict. However, his role in the conflict was accompanied by large-scale alleged exactions. Thousands of civilians were killed by the Colombian army with almost total impunity. Being investigated by the United Nations, millions of people have been victims of forced displacement. In August 2010, he was appointed vice-chairman of the UN panel investigating the Gaza flotilla raid. In 2012, Uribe and a group of political allies founded the far-right Democratic Center movement to contest the 2014 national elections. He was elected senator in the 2014 parliamentary election and took office in July 2014. Uribe was critical of his successor Juan Manuel Santos's peace talks with the FARC guerrillas. In August 2020, the Supreme Court of Justice of Colombia ordered his arrest as part of an investigation into bribery and witness tampering as well as crimes against humanity for his alleged involvement with right-wing paramilitary units in the massacres at El Aro and La Granja, which took place while he was governor of Antioquia. Álvaro Uribe was born in Medellin, the oldest of 5 children. His father, Alberto Uribe, was a landowner. At the age of 10, his family left their Sulguer ranch and moved to Medellin. He graduated in 1970 from the Instituto Jorge Robledo after being expelled from the Medellin Benedictine school for arguing with the priests. Uribe studied law at the University of Antioquia and he graduated in 1977. His father was killed by a guerrilla group during a 1983 kidnapping attempt. After his father's death, Uribe focused on his political career and became a member of the center-left Colombian Liberal Party. He served on the Medellin City Council between 1984 and 1986. In 1993, he attended Harvard University, receiving a certificate of special studies in administration and management from Harvard Extension School and a certificate in negotiation and dispute resolution from Harvard Law School. Between 1998 and 1999, after having completed his term in office as the governor of Antioquia, he studied at St. Antony's College, Oxford, England, on a Chauvening Simon Bolivar Scholarship and was appointed senior associate member at St. Antony's College. Uribe married to Lina Maria Moreno Mejia in 1979. They have 2 sons, Thomas and Geronimo. In 1976, at the age of 24, Uribe was chief of assets for the public enterprises of Medellin. He served as Secretary General of the Ministry of Labor under Alfonso López Michelsen from 1977 to 1978. During this time he married Lina Moreno, a philosopher from Medellin. President Julio César Iturbide named him Director of Civil Aviation from 1980 to 1982. At the age of 28, after the previous director was assassinated, he was appointed mayor of Medellin in 1982. But was removed 5 months later due to supposed connections with drug cartels. Uribe was elected one of Antioquia's senators from 1986 to 1990 and again from 1990 to 1994. As senator, He served as president of the 7th Commission and he supported laws dealing with reform of pensions, labor and social security, as well as promotion of administrative careers, cooperative banking, brown sugar, and protection for women. Some of the legislation later drew criticism, in particular that which reduced the state's responsibility for social security. During his later term he received official and unofficial awards as one of the best senators, and as the senator with the best legislative initiatives. He was elected governor of the Department of Antioquia for the 1995 to 1997 term. During his term, Uribe developed what he described as a model for a communitarian state, where in theory citizens would participate in the administration's decision-making. It was claimed that this model would help improve employment, education, administrative transparency and public security. Within his Jew